Hello again, all Life Path number 8. This is your February reading for 2020. I actually can't believe we're in 2020. It seems really silly saying 2020. But anyway, a little bit of a different setup. You can actually see the cards now if I place them down on the table. So I've worked out how to do it, and not have to hold up the numbers and whatever else. Anyway, the shoulder is still a little bit stiff, so I had to rearrange things so I could actually do the videos properly. Pendulum's already picked your cards. We're going to do a horseshoe spread again with the central card in the middle. We've got 4 extra cards on the table as well. We've got an extra message from the Wisdom of the Oracle cards. And we have 3 cards over here from the Gilded Tarot. And I'm going to start doing this as love readings. Okay? So this is where you're at in your love life. Okay? They are specifically for your love life. It's basically we'll concentrate those cards on your love reading, and the rest of this can be love life and career, finances, whatever, as well as a love life sort of type thing. This is your main reading, so we're going to get to placing your cards out, and hopefully you can see them. Move everything over. We have 6 of Michael, the Knight of Ariel, the 9 of Ariel. We have the Hangman card, the 10 of Gabriel, the Queen of Gabriel, and your hopes and fears. The final outcome card is the 4 of Michael, and your card in the middle is the 2 of Michael. I'm also going to turn over these other cards at the same time. We have Time for a Nap. We have the 7 of Cups, the 3 of Cups, and the Star card. Ooh, that's a good one. But with all of this spread, I can use these for clarifying what we need to clarify in the reading as well. I'm just going to bring these down so it's not so hard for me to reach. The first card is always the most telling. It is the most, what's the word I want to say, specific in the reading, okay? Because all these other cards pull off the central card here, and this is your first card, is the 2 of Michael. This is a decision that needs to be made. With this being in a central position, this decision might take you all month to make. But what this card says at the bottom, it will all be better if you just make a decision. Plus, I forgot to say at the beginning, please accept and love and light messages that do resonate with you. What messages don't resonate with you is not for you, and to leave for other people in love and light. Okay? The messages either resonate or they don't resonate. If they don't resonate, leave it for somebody else. These are general readings. Back to this card, okay? It will all be better if you just make a decision. In the normal tarot, this is the 2 of Swords. You've got a woman sitting on a seat. She's blindfolded and she's got 2 swords crossed like this. This one here in this particular deck, there's 2 unicorns. The horns aren't crossed, but they are pointing at each other, okay? This decision, whatever it has to be made. It will all be better if you just make a decision. Over analysing a problem, find a compromise. So there is a decision that needs to be made, but we'll pull up these other cards to see where we're going with the reading. Your past card is the 6 of Michael and the 6 of Swords. This is, the light at the end of the tunnel. This is, all the storm clouds, bits and pieces at the back of you. You're coming out of that. You're coming into calmer waters or clearer skies, if you like. My interpretation of this card, and every time I pick this card up, is the old version had 6 swords in the boat, or the traditional tarot has six swords in the boat, and it's a good idea to deal with those 6 swords so you're not bringing it out into the light. Okay, this is emotions, especially with what's happening in the skies at the moment. There's a lot of things from the past, emotional baggage, trauma from the past, all that sort of type thing that needs to be dealt with now that we're in a new year and a new decade. Okay, we've just finished a 10-year period. It's It was the end of a 10-year period cycle. We're now in a new 10-year period cycle where all this baggage from the last 10 years or the last few years, whatever, this basically has to be all cleared away, so we're into new beginnings sort of type thing. It's a brand new year. It's only in the beginning stages. This is for February, this reading, so this is coming up for a reason to be dealt with. You might be a little bit more emotional about stuff that's happened in your past, but it's being brought to the surface to be dealt with and released, okay? Definitely, you know, you have to forgive things that have happened in your past. You have past experiences to learn from. If you don't learn from them, you get kicked in the ass and you have to learn it all over again until the universe hears you say, you know, I forgive the situation. I learned what I had to learn, and now I'm ready to move on to the light at the end of the tunnel. So that's in your past as well. So you've probably been dealing with that from sort of January into February. And that might be some of the decision that you have to make is, you know, to release all these past traumas, past swords, if you like. Your present card is the Knight of Ariel. And this is planting new seeds, basically. This is being watched over by your guardian angels. This is having a pretty strong team of angelic help as well in, you know, where you're going in your next, let's just say the next year, the next 10 years. This is planning, this is planting seeds of intention. You can see Archangel Ariel here. She's planting coins in the ground, you know, which is starting to sprout. I'm going to read what it says at the bottom. There is so very much to accomplish. Make a very detailed plan, being watched over by someone kind. And the someone kind is usually your angelic team that guides, whatever you want to call them, that you can call on for assistance to help make this very detailed plan. Beginning of a year, we all have to set, you know, our plans in motion sort of type thing. Have a plan for the year. We know where we're heading, where we're going, what worked, what didn't work, but it's a Knight. So you're past all the other stuff. You're heading to the Queen of Ariel, which is quite an opulent card. Like it says there is so very much to accomplish, make a very detailed plan. So that's your present card. That's where you're at in February. That's making that detailed plan. Because this is where you're heading, is the Nine of, this is your future card, the Nine of Ariel, which is one of my favourite cards in the deck. I love rainbows, and this is where you're heading. You want that rainbow in life now. I'm going to read what it says at the bottom. It says, your dreams are fulfilled, hard work leads to great success, allow the beautiful things in life. And this is the hard work here in your present time, you know, to get you to this future, you know. Hard work leads to great success, you know. This is planning, this is having, you know, all the plan in place. That you just have to basically look at it and think, right, this is what I have to do. This is where I'm heading. Excuse me. And this is what I need to do to get to here. Although this card is behind the Knight here, this is having all the beautiful things in life, you know, like I say, I love rainbows. It's a beautiful thing for me, although it's not a tangible thing. It's a suggestion as in the tangible things in life, and the beautiful things in life that we all want, possessions, you know, stable relationships, romantic relationships, whatever is on your wish list, whatever's in your planning sort of type thing, you know. It could be buying a house, could be selling a house, could be, you know, a lot of scenarios. It depends on where you are, what you want in life sort of type thing. But, you know, you never stop manifesting. This is manifesting, you know, the next 10 years. Where do you want to be in 10 years' time? And especially with the Two of Michael being in the central, you know, position there. This is a decision that, you know, it'll all be better if you just make a decision. Over analysing these sorts of problems, you know. once you've made that plan, don't overanalyze it. Yes, you can change it and tweak it sort of type thing further on down the track, but don't go and overanalyze things, okay? Because generally when we're manifesting, things turn up in our lives, synchronicities, all that sort of type thing, but it's not specific. It's not specific as in what you've written down on your plan. It might come in a different form, and you might think, oh yeah, that's actually better than what I actually thought of. So the universe knows what's better for you than what we can sort of, plan out. We still need to do that planning out, but just be prepared for wishes and things to come to fruition that are better than you can actually think of. But you still have to go through the process of planning, all that sort of type thing, because if you don't, the universe doesn't know what you want. Okay? And they can't surprise you with something better. Okay? You can have a wish list down or a plan, but yeah, it can be 10 times better than what actually the universe brings you. Your best path to follow is a major arcana card, and you've only got one, other than the star card. And this is the hangman in the normal traditional tarot. This is having a new perspective on things. This is, a new perspective on where you're going in life. This is your plan, you need a new perspective. I'm going to read what it says at the bottom. There is a better way, pause for reflection and insight, and daring to be different. Okay? So what I take from that is, this plan needs to be different than the last 10 years. You're 10 years older, you've moved on 10 years. It needs to have another perspective on it. Okay? You might feel, and this is quite a stagnant card sort of type thing, because you're not actually moving on. You're still in the state of decision making sort of type thing. But if you had that new perspective sort of thing, you actually step back and had a good think about things, the answers will be given to you, especially because you've got a big angelic team around you at the moment for this. Like it says on this card, there is so very much to accomplish. You need a new perspective on your plan. It might need one or two tweaks sort of type thing, but don't go, as it says in this card, don't go over analysing it. If you're anything like me, I'm a little bit of a perfectionist sort of type thing, and I'll go over things, and especially in my head. My head never shuts up. Sometimes that new perspective can give you a better idea of, what you actually want in life. But it says, this better way will come to you. There is a better way if you pause for reflection and insight. So just standing back and taking a little bit of a chill pill, although I hate that saying, taking a chill pill, that's what you're going to have to kind of do, I think. Your environment card here is the 10 of Gabriel. This is the end of a cycle. This tells me that you have actually been working very, very hard on your life. This is what I call my Cinderella card. In the card there looks like Cinderella to me, and we all know the Cinderella story. You've got this one too. This is Cinderella at the ball sort of type thing. This is, getting the glass slippers and the beautiful gown and that sort of type thing, not running around after people and trying to please everybody else. This reading is about you, not everybody else. What is your plan for you? What is this detailed plan you have to make for you in your life? That everybody will benefit from, really. I'm going to read what it says at the bottom of this card. This is your environments card. Ask your angels for helpful people to lighten your load, working too many hours, trying too hard to please others. This is, especially in February, you're going to have to put yourself near the top of the list, because I can see some other cards down here, namely the Four of Michael, that says you're lacking a little bit of sleep and you're tired. You need to rest, okay? You need to take that new perspective on looking after yourself as well. This is not just about career and finances sort of type thing. This is having this new perspective on your health, you know, your well-being, your mental well-being. Working too many hours, all that sort of thing, you know, it takes its toll on you after a while. Um, I'm going to go to your hopes and fears card here, which is a very good card. It's the Queen of Gabriel. Gabriel is the fire seat. You know, you've got the 10, you're up to the Queen up here. This card here says that you can do anything you want. You can do anything right now. Go after what you want, the ability to attract helpful people. This one down here said about attracting helpful people, and they'll be put in your path to help you. But this is your hopes and fears. So this is what you're sort of hoping and fearing. Sorry, for elbow there. You know, this is what you need at the moment. You can attract these people in to help you. You don't have to work all these extra hours sort of type thing. There's another way around it. You know, this might be part of this plan that you have to basically come up for the next 10 years, you know. How do I stop working so much? How do I earn the coin without working so much, you know? Needs to be a new perspective on this plan. Because basically your final outcome card is the Four of Michael, which is a chakra card, the minor chakra card for me, which means, you know, here she is, she's tired, she's worn out, she's had enough. And your wisdom of the oracle card is time for a nap. You know, you are tired, you're stressed out and you're tired. You need more sleep, you need more downtime. Okay, it's been a very busy 10 years for most of us, or even the last year. I know we're in the beginning of a new year, and most people, you know, they have more drive and get up and go stuff and stuff like that. I know a few number 8s and they work their butts off. Okay, this is time to take a nap. This is time to have a rest. You need a rest. You need a holiday. You need time out. You know, this is a big one on this card, especially with these oracle cards here. I'm going to read what this one says. It says, insights that come from quiet meditation. Again, the Hangman card comes in here. The need for more sleep or time off, seek relief from stress. Like I said, you're tired, you know. You need to take into account all these cards that are coming up, you know. Cards just don't come out of the deck, you know. You are tired. You need to have a rest. You know, your chakras can be out of balance if you're drawn to any one of those colours on the card here. It could be that your chakras are out of balance and you need to do some chakra healing. You've got this new perspective on life. You know, this needs to be your new perspective on life. You've got the Cinderella card saying that you're working, you know, too hard, too many hours. You know, they're all tying in together. Working too many hours, trying too hard to please others, you know, this has to stop this year. And for the next little while, this is where you're going to maybe have to make this decision. Going back to this one here, make the decision to start looking after you, putting yourself as number one just for a while. You need this rest before you tip over, you know. You are tired, you are very tired. There's 3 cards there that are saying that you're very, very near the edge of tipping over if you don't look after yourself. You know, I'm no doctor or anything like that. I'm not even a nurse. But, you know, you need to start putting your health first as well. Because if you don't look after yourself, you know, how can you look after anybody else? You know, you don't have the energy left at the end of the day to help anybody else, let alone your family. Depends on where you are in, you know, stage of life. But definitely, you know, it's a big telling card, this one. It's time for a nap. It's time to start taking care of you for a little while. I don't know whether you can just see in that card there. You see the moon there? There's the fox asleep in the moon. So yeah, it's time for you to be this little fox and curl up here and have a few nana naps, you know. I'm just going to pop that one over there. So I don't think I need to clarify anything on that. I'm going to go straight over into your love reading here. That's a pretty good one, actually. We've got the 7 of Cups here. This is dreaming about, you know, you've got 7 cups there and there's all these wishes in this cup sort of type thing. Though this is a relationship sort of reading, well, it is a relationship reading. You know, you need to pick out one of these cups, maybe two of these cups, and concentrate on it. And this is what you are heading towards, sort of type thing. And the two cups that are basically there's 7 cups there, and they all are filled with different things. But the two that are sticking out there is the one with the fire in it, and the one with the dove in it, the peace. And so you want passion in your relationship, and you want peace in your relationship. Excuse me. That's what you're kind of looking for in your, you know, you want the passion, but you also need the peace in your relationship. You've got a celebration coming up here too. This is the Three of Cups. There's some sort of celebration about a relationship sort of type thing. Or maybe this is you need to celebrate, you know, your life and your relationship a little bit more. Sometimes with the Three of Cups too, there's a third person involved here. Not that I'm getting that, but yeah. You've got the Star card though. That sort of tells me that it's not a third party relationship, anything like that. Maybe this is a, you know, you're going to some sort of event sort of thing. This is, you know, this is enjoying yourself socially, partying, all this sort of type thing. Maybe this is part of, you know, the stress relief that you need to go out and enjoy your life a little bit more with your partner. You've also got the Star card here, which is, you know, wishes fulfilled sort of type thing. You're exactly where you need to be in your relationship. This is wish upon a star. This is being very content too in a relationship. I'm going to pull some more cards on that one. Card. Just ouch, huge. Yeah, fell on the ground. That's interesting. The one that fell out onto the ground, you've got the Three of Cups there, and then you get the Four of Cups. Four of Cups is, as you can see that card there, I'm just going to come a little bit closer. There's 3 cups on here, and it's like you've lost interest in those cups. You're also being given a cup out of the clouds. You don't know whether you want that cup. This is quite an interesting card. Sorry, I did hurt myself on my desk then. I'm going to go back to this card. There could be a third party situation here. This could be that you're bored in your relationship. Not that may be, you know, you might think, oh, you know, I wish I had a different partner or whatever else. This is just being a bit bored because of you're so tired at the moment as well. This could be bored in a relationship, you know. You've got these 3 cups down here. This is a relationship that you have. You're being offered another cup sort of type thing. Here's the dove. This is where the dove comes in this card. But you're needing the passion in the relationship sort of type thing. You need to spark this relationship up is what I'm going to say. There needs to be a bit more fire and passion. See that top card there with the top cup there? There needs to be more fire and passion in your relationship, because I think you're also, because you're so tired as well, you haven't got the energy or that fire and passion to give to a relationship. Could be another scenario here. But the Star card is telling me that everything will work out. The Star is a star that you can wish upon. So that's a very good card. I am going to pull one more card though. And hopefully I don't take that one, and I will take that one since it's tuned up. And so I like this deck. It's straight and it's to the point, and they tend to jump out of the deck for me. But your relationship is moving forward. There's the Chariot card, okay? It is moving forward. And also this is the 10 of coins here, or 10 of coins, 10 of pentacles if you like, that everything is back on a stable footing sort of thing. Also, it's a 10. It's the end of the cycle. If you can get your, especially with the star card here, you know, the relationship is moving forward. Maybe there needs to be a little bit of communication here. Time for a nap, recover from being so tired. You're going to have the energy and the passion in the relationship. You're not going to feel like this sort of type thing as though, you know, I'm just so tired, I'm not interested sort of thing. But definitely with the coins, 10 of coins here, this could also be, you know, sorting out this problem here. With the Knight of Ariel here. Not that I should be relaying back to this thing, but they tend to work this way. You know, this could be half your problem. That, you know, you need a new way of being. You need a new way that you can cope with the stress. You know, and the 10 of Gabriel here. This is all telling on your relationship. But I think once you get your coins sorted out, that Chariot's moving ahead, and you know, that's the star that you can wish upon. So I'm not too worried about your relationship here. I think it's more that you have to concentrate on yourself and get out of this emotional funk, if you like, with this card here. Get out of this blah blah sort of attitude and celebrate life again. You know, once you're recovered and rested, sort of type thing. You know, that's where the passion comes back in life. And so, not a bad reading, guys. Yeah, but I still think, you know, that's why I quite like these oracle cards. You know, it's time for a nap. It's time to look after you for a change. Stop being the Cinderella in everybody's life and looking after everybody. You need to concentrate on yourself big time at the moment, especially in February. I know the year's going very quick, and by the time we get into the next 6 months, I'll think, how the hell did that happen? We're 6 months down the track. That's what happens, especially the older that you get, time flies sort of thing. But you're at the end of a cycle here. This is ending out. You need to, you know, rest, recover, take those naps, take the vacation, whatever you need to do. Take the time off work, recover from stress, get more sleep. Chakras and balancing, you could even do some healing work, go to a healer, get some healing work done, could, you know, speed things up a bit too. So, right guys, I am going to leave your reading there. I'm always available if you want one-on-one readings, you know, if you need some help with this sort of type thing. You can find me at sunmoontarot.co.nz or my Facebook page, Sun Moon Tarot and Numerology, for personal readings. But we're going to leave it there for today. It's not a bad reading, but just take care of your health, take care of you, and you can then take care of everybody else again. So no majors, it's only the health thing at the moment for you guys. So on that note, I'm going to say love and light, everybody, and I'll catch you on the flip side in March, if not before. So we'll see you all again in March's readings.